Hello everybody! How can you get to the gold level with Notarize in the fastest amount of time? This is the question that I'm going to answer tonight. This question is asked a lot because once you get to the gold level with Notarize, you're able to notarize real estate transactions and make a lot more money. For a lot of notaries, this is the goal. So in today's video, I'm going to go over what I believe are the best tips to move to the gold level in the fastest amount of time. Let's get into the video. You can probably expect to complete anywhere from 200 to 500 notarizations on the retail and silver levels before being moved to the gold level. You have to perform those notarizations with skill and be professional. You are rated after each and every notarization by the client with anywhere from 1 to 5 stars. So you want to make sure that you do your very best to get 5 stars each time. Now, because you are being videotaped, Notarize staff will be reviewing your work to see if they like what you're doing and if you're following the guidelines and laws. Don't expect to get moved up real fast. They have hundreds of notaries trying to get to the gold level. It could be when you're trying to move up that they may not be onboarding for gold at that particular time. The best way to make sure that you can qualify for the gold level is to do the following. Number 1, do your very best to be professional and knowledgeable. Number 2, have good equipment including camera, computer, microphone, and possibly a headset. Do your equipment tests before taking a call. I recommend certain equipment, and if you want to know more, just comment below. Number 3, if there are technical issues and either you or your client can't see or hear, you will need to be able to troubleshoot the problems. Help them check their equipment. If you can't get over the tech issues, then you are allowed to terminate the call, but you will have to document each step that you took to troubleshoot. If you just get off the call real quick without going through the tech help steps, you will not be moving up anytime soon. Number 4, greet the client in a friendly manner. Number 5, make sure that you are checking their IDs for expiration date and that the ID they provide you meets your state's qualifications for notarizations. If you can't read the ID, then you need to have them do a retake as many times as it takes to get a clear photo. You can also purchase the Keesing document checker guide ID book by the NNA. I'll put a link in the description. The NNA has been having trouble with their website, so it may not work right away. It costs about $25, and it is an easy-to-use, comprehensive guide for checking the U.S. and Canadian driver licenses and identity cards. You are going to have times that the IDs look very different, and you may think it's fake or that something is off. That's when you will use the ID guidebook. Make sure the name on the ID matches the name of the person signing. I have had people come in and think that they can sign for someone else. If you aren't thoroughly checking, you could miss that. Take your time looking at the ID because your inclination might be to just rush it, especially when you're new and you might be feeling a little bit self-conscious. This is the most important part of the notarization, confirming their identity. We are helping to prevent fraud, so get this part right. Number 6, make sure you're doing everything you can to make it a pleasant experience for the clients and take your time to smile. It will ease your nervousness and theirs. Number 7, follow your state's laws. I will recommend several notary books in another video, so keep a lookout for that. Number 8, make sure that you perform an oath if the document is a jurat. They must say if they swear or affirm. Number 9, follow the scripts that Notarize provides you. It's best to have it memorized and keep a copy on your computer. Number 10, make sure you know how to notarize a document that requires witnesses. Number 11, make sure you don't miss any signatures or certificates. Number 12, be sure that every notarial certificate has verbiage on it that says that it is an online notarization. Number 13, check and double check for blanks and that you filled out your notarial section properly for your state. Number 14, a lot of the documents you will get from Notarize in the beginning will be PS 1583s. There have been many complaints from mailbox companies that the guidelines are not being followed. What you should do is study up on the exact way that that document should be notarized and completed. I can do a video on that if enough people comment that they want me to cover it. Just comment below to go over the form PS 1583. Number 15, take advantage of Notarize's support page. If you are in the middle of a transaction and you aren't sure about something, you will need to use the chat feature to ask for assistance. You can also call the NNA if it's during normal business hours. Keep your training manuals nearby. Don't move forward if you aren't sure about something. Number 16, be sure and end the call on a pleasant note and thank them for using the service. Tell them where they can access their documents after the call. If you do your best and are conscientious with every step, you will be moved up faster. Notarize is a business and they want you to represent them in the best way, even though you are an independent contractor. They will move you up to handle very sensitive real estate documents if you do a great job with their retail and business documents correctly. I was always taught that if you're going to do a job, do it with all your might and ability, no matter how small the job may seem, and you will be rewarded. I found this to be true. Everything worthwhile takes time. So that's all I have for tonight. I hope this helps, and if you have any questions about moving up to the next level with Notarize, just comment below. Hit the subscribe button if you want to be the first to know when a new video comes out. I will be posting at a minimum of once a week. Signing out, this is Margie Kaplan for Notary Socials.